Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Moon Seeker Flight Guardian, and today I'm doing a karmic reading, a karmic third party reading. This will be for divine masculines that are in a karmic or third party situation. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. If this is not your story, it's not your story, and that is okay. Do not try to make anything fit. So let's start by looking at let's see the divine masculine's energy coming in into this reading, and that karmic's energy coming into this reading. So if you don't want to know about the karmic, then this is not the reading for you. So divine masculine, we have Eight of Swords here. Eight of Swords, we have Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Swords. So the divine masculine is like trapped in his own mind. He's trapped carrying these burdens, trying to keep these burdens up, trying to keep all these wands together as he tries to make it back home to this house. He's leaning forward, he's kind of like almost giving way, almost falling down, carrying these heavy burdens, carrying these stresses. He's trapped in his head. He's like in this mental prison where he's carrying this burden, carrying this load there, and he knows that there has to be a new beginning, there has to be a new start. But in order for there to be a new start, he knows that these burdens have to come to an end, because we have number 10 here, and 10's all about cycles coming to completion, and we have 10 of Swords here. So this is a painful ending. He knows that there has to be a painful ending in order for him to release himself from this mental prison and have a new beginning, a new start in the material world. This could also be a new offer, a new solid offer in the material world. So let's see the karmic here. What is the karmic's energy coming into this reading? We have the Lovers here. I'm not reading reversals, but it did come out in reverse, which is disharmony. But let's see what else we get for the karmic here. What else for the karmic? What more energies do we have here for the karmic? So we have the Lovers and the Sun card here for the karmic. So there's these lovers here, and like I said, it came out reversed. That indicates that there's a disharmony between this couple here, this man and this woman. It could be two women, two men. Does take it as it resonates. But between this couple here, some kind of disharmony. But I'm not doing reversal. So we have the Lovers here. This is some kind of union. This is a union that perhaps is a joyful one, a happy one, one that is steeped in sunshine for now. Well, this is how how the karmic sees it. This is how the divine masculine sees it. There's two different pictures here when it comes to this connection, how they view this connection. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Six of Wands here for the karmic. So the karmic is feeling victorious. The karmic is feeling like they have succeeded in something. They're perhaps getting recognition for something, or they're recognizing themselves for something. But this feels like they're celebrating some kind of victory over someone, over the divine feminine perhaps, because this is a third party reading, a karmic reading. This could be that, yes, there's an angel here, but two people. It's three people in this image here. There's three people. So there could be that this disharmony, which I'm taking the message as disharmony, there is like they're happy, they're victorious over walking away with the prize, being the divine masculine here. If it's two divine feminines fighting over a divine masculine, or it's two divine masculines fighting over feminine, but not that the prize should be the divine masculine, and it shouldn't be that the other two are being pitted against each other. But this could be that, they're feeling victorious because they did get the upper hand. Perhaps they did walk away with the divine masculine. But let's have a look at this here. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. I'm just going to take this one here. There's regret. So there's regret when it comes to the divine masculine. There's regret, and that's the regret is what's keeping him in this mental prison here, keeping him in a place where he's too much in his head, regretting whatever happened, the choices he made, perhaps the choice when it came to this, going with the karmic or the divine feminine. Ace of Pentacles. Determination. So the divine masculine is determined to have a new beginning, a new start, a solid, perhaps bringing a solid offer to the divine feminine in the material world. He's determined to cut himself free from this Eight of Pentacles because he knows the ending has to happen as well. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. We have here 6. So this ending has to happen. This ending right now, I feel like what's keeping them there is the 6. It's the physical. This painful ending has to happen, but there's something there's something that has to do with the 6 that those guys have. The 6 that perhaps is what's keeping this ending from happening. But let's pull a card in there. Tell me about 6. What about 6 here? So way too many cards. Okay, they keep wanting to come out, the same cards here. But we have here 5 of Cups. So this is like looking at what has been lost, what has been spilled, this grief. Whenever there's grief, there's sex involved. Here, there's third party situation here with the 3 of Pentacles, but wanting to work together. There's the Ace of Wands here, wanting a new beginning again, a passion, a new beginning. This passion here for this Hermit here, going within, seeking solitude. The Stars, there needs to be healing. There needs to be healing and balance and alignment. And we have the Justice card here. So there has to be some balancing of the scales. There has to be truth. There has to be coming forward with the truth, basically. And in the meantime, before they step into their truth or acknowledge the truth or tell this person the truth, all they have really to hold on to right now is sex. But this has to end too. This will come to an end too, because there needs to be some kind of healing from this addiction. I feel like this is an addiction here for them. From when they go within, they'll be able to find that spark to ignite them into this healing process. So then finally they can get to their truth and they can finally end this once and for all. So let's have a look at the Lovers here. Let's have a look at the Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers. We have here reaching out. So this is, I feel like perhaps the karmic wants to reach out to the divine feminine and to kind of rub it in their faces, kind of thing. But this could also be that the karmic feels that the DM wants to reach out to the DF here. This is why the Lovers came up. This is why it come up in reverse for the karmic, because they're in disharmony, because the karmic knows that the divine masculine wants to be with his divine feminine, wants to reach out to his divine feminine, so they can be this divine union again. Tell me about the Sun. Tell me about the Sun here. So it's all about perception, what perspective you're looking at this from. From the outside perspective, this is what the karmic is portraying out. Sunshine, happiness, all is good for the karmic and the divine masculine. But that is just a skewed perspective. This is just what the karmic wants to put out to the world. This is what the karmic wants to do, because the karmic wants to push your buttons, divine feminines. I feel like that's what's happening here. The karmic wants to push your buttons for some reason. Actually, let's explore that. So those are the energies for the karmic and the divine masculine. I want to explore this whole trying to taunt the divine feminine. So why is the divine? Why is the karmic taunting the divine feminine? Trying to show a world that's not really what's happening for them. Why is the karmic taunting the divine feminine? We have Ace of Swords here. This is because the karmic knows. The karmic knows the truth. The karmic has had clarity when it comes to who the divine feminine is to the divine masculine. So the karmic is pushing the divine feminine's buttons, trying to taunt her or him, trying to just, you know, get the upper hand or feel like they have the upper hand towards the divine feminine, knowing very well that there is clarity and truth. They know that this new beginning that this Ace of Swords comes with is what the divine masculine wants with the divine feminine. We have here the Page of Wands. I'm feeling here that the karmic wants to also poke at the divine feminine in terms of getting the divine feminine maybe to explore other options, explore other people. So perhaps that the divine feminine moves away from the divine masculine. And we have here 9 of Swords. So 2 messages coming through for that one. One of which is that the karmic is doing this because it's giving the karmic anxiety knowing all this about the divine masculine, knowing that the divine masculine rather be with the divine feminine. Also, the karmic wants to give the divine feminine anxiety and nightmares over the fact that the divine masculine, the karmic, are doing so well. They're put off the deck here. We have the Emperor, which is the divine masculine. So yeah, the karmic is pushing buttons for the divine feminine to like throw this in their faces that they have the divine masculine, but they want to cause anxiety and nightmares and worry for the divine feminine when it comes to the divine masculine and their relationship with the divine masculine. They might want to make the divine feminine doubt their connection with the divine masculine. And this is not to say that the karmic is inherently bad or evil or whatever, and I normally don't do readings like this, but this just stood out to me because I do believe that, you know, the karmic does get a lot of shit, but the karmic is there to teach the divine masculine a lesson and vice versa. They're there for a reason. This is something they decided on before they came into this lifetime. And what the karmic does is helping your divine masculine, so divine masculine can become a better person for you. So all this heat that karmics get all the time, I'm not a big fan over, because they're just people as well, people that need love, people that need to find their true love. They're with someone who basically doesn't love them, and they most of the time know this. You know, they're just people that are on a path that is a bit self-destructive but has a steep learning curve. So having said that, that is why the karmic is taunting the divine feminine, to throw the fact that they have the divine masculine in their faces. And that is trauma that they need to heal. So let's get some messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. What messages does the divine masculine have for the divine feminine today? I had some lessons to learn. Yes, and we saw that. This is all about lessons. This is all about karmic debt. This is why these people have come together, so that the divine masculine can learn some lesson, so that he can clear some karma. Oh my God, I didn't even know that was there before I picked it up, but I could just feel it intuitively that this was karma related. This is here because they needed to clear some karma. They really did. They are doing everything they can to stop me from getting back to you. Yes, and we saw that there with the whole taunting the divine feminine. Really, like this collective right here that I'm turning into, they are really trying hard because the end is near, and they can feel it. They can they can feel it, because the divine masculine is healing more and more and transforming more and more, and the karmic can see that. Bottom of the deck here we just need to wait a little longer, because it's not far now. It's not long now for some of you, for most of you. I feel it's not far now. Temptation led me here. Temptation is what led them to this life lesson that they had to learn. But temptation is also what is going to break them free from this, because the karmic is trying too hard right now, because they know the end is near. The karmic's trying really hard with keeping them there with the sex, but they know that it has to end. This has to come to an end, so that there can be a new offer made to the divine feminine. You know, the divine masculine is determined to have this offer. They have so much regret, which is why it's keeping them in those Eight of Swords energy. And this has to end, but the sex keeps coming in the way. They keep throwing this, the karmic keeps throwing themselves at the divine masculine with using sex as a tool. But they're going to heal from this, because they want this. They're determined to have this with the divine feminine. So, last message. Bottom of the deck here we have, I feel fractured. They feel like a little bit all over the place. They feel like they just really need to put themselves together. I have been deceiving myself. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I had in mind, but this was the lesson I had to learn. And then we also have here, I'm so destructive. I know I need to walk away. Last message here. Yep, they see the destruction, they know the destruction, and they're like, you know, I'm just gonna need to walk away. I need to walk away. And they will, because the end is near. Transformation is almost complete. Karma is almost all cleared. They will be going, I feel like they will be going within for a while after this, after the breakup. They'll just take some time to, you know, focus on themselves, build themselves up, make themselves ready before they approach the divine feminine. So guys, that was today's reading. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, I do karmic readings as well, and third-party readings. Everything you need is in the description box below. You can find everything you need on my website as well, themoonseeker.com. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel so inclined. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.